What's up, guys? Welcome to the Parallel Experience. I'm Brecken.
I'm Dean. That's Jake.
That's Jake. We're going to be talking some movies, specifically Fargo.
Fargo, yes, we watched this movie today. I've seen it already. I watched it, I think I've seen it like 2 other times before this, and I was excited to show you guys because, it's a bit slower movie. It's not like a super, like fast-paced movie like, nowadays, a superhero movie. So it takes some time, and I want to see what your opinions were on it.
Bit of a slow burn.
Definitely a slow burn.
I think I was intrigued by this movie. I've been told by many people that I have to see this movie. He's not the first. But I wasn't incredibly optimistic. I was just going into it like, he told me it was a slow movie, and I'm like, okay, is this going to be like just a slow movie, or is this going to be like a movie that is so slow but he excuses it because he likes the story,
Right.
And
Yeah,
like,
I see what you mean.
I don't know. I was a bit nervous for if I was actually gonna like it. I don't know. Were you kind of same thing?
I just thought it was really slow. I definitely initially didn't really like it. I just thought it was boring. But once I started piecing everything together and I started to figure out how all of the characters had significance with each other, that's when I started to like it. So I liked it. I enjoyed it.
There's definitely a
I thought
crossroads.
it was. I like.
Later in the movie.
I don't think it's a secret that everybody likes this movie. I thought it was good. I thought perhaps the best thing in the whole movie was the performances.
Oh,
I thought the directing was good. I thought the editing was okay. I thought the editing could have been tighter in some parts, and there were some awkward fade outs that just didn't really belong.
I like them.
I like the editing. I thought cutaways were nice.
I thought cutaways were nice. I think
there's slow fades.
They used the long fades when needed.
They used a lot of fades. I don't like when they fade when people are talking. I think that pisses me off, and that happened a couple times in the movie.
Never caught me on that.
I don't know. I thought the cinematography was beautiful. I thought it was simplistic, but it fit the tone of the movie so well. It fit whatever they were going for. I don't know. Watching the movie, there were some parts where I was definitely bored. I think the second act could have been tighter. I think because there's a lot of exposition that needed to happen, but there was a solid 20 minutes of the movie where no developments happened. I think they revealed all their cards too early.
I disagree.
Because
I disagree.
I think during the second act there could have been a lot of suspense, and there wasn't. There was nothing.
I disagree again.
Because you're just waiting. You're just waiting for things to happen.
You're not
because
waiting.
Characters
that's what suspense is.
No, but characters are finding out stuff that you already know.
Well, some characters are. Like, for example, Jerry doesn't know how close the cops are to getting him. You know that, but Jerry
That's the
doesn't
third
know
act.
that.
That's the third act. You
Because
know what I'm saying? Like middle of the movie.
I get it. Well, I think it's slow on purpose. I think it's slow on purpose.
Oh, definitely.
Because there's a lot of themes of that. Snow. It just seems like a slow area. Not a lot of stuff happens in Fargo. Even though they don't really spend time in Fargo. And I think it's slow, kind of to resemble how the plan goes. It starts as a plan.
That's exactly what I think.
It's slow. They think they've thought it out. Then it starts to pick up, then all at the end, bang, bang, boom, everyone's dying. It's all going to hell.
The ending
and it
was
goes
perfect.
really
I don't
quick.
think the ending could have been done better.
Which I feel mocks the same feeling. Like if you were to do that, that's how you feel. Like, all right, everything's going. Some mess ups, but we're fine. We're just going. We're going. Oh no, and it's over. It's like, oh my god.
I don't
Everything
think,
went to hell instantly.
I don't think the ending could have been done better, but I think that there was a ton of dialogue in the second act. In the middle of the movie, there's a ton of dialogue.
There's a lot.
And I think there could have been parts that were revealed through that dialogue. Well, not necessarily if it was from the perspective of Marge, but if I think there were some details that were just kept secret, or things that either you stay from that Jerry doesn't know that the audience doesn't know, or that Marge doesn't know that the audience doesn't know. The audience was kind of omniscient.
Go in more depth. What would you have liked to see? I feel I don't really get what you're saying yet.
I like the three perspectives. I just don't. I don't know. I'm trying to kind of figure out what bothered me about it so much in my head.
Let's talk about something I think that kind of relates to it. Maybe you can figure out. I want to ask what's your opinions on the first thing you see in the movie. This is a true story. What do you reads that like, for everyone
was that
alive,
was that a
dead,
falsehood?
The user was it? I don't know. What do you guys think? Was it a true story?
Well, like
Was
it sets up the expectation that it is.
It's the first thing you see. And this was
But
the thing
you
seem to
have brought it up. You seem to have brought it up a lot. So I'm not thinking it is.
I brought it up the first time you guys saw it, and now I'm bringing it up again.
I think it was a true story.
You think I was a true story?
Well, because I kind of think of the blonde-haired thief as like, because they showed, when Marge has him in this car.
Yeah.
They drive back. You see him pummeling with the axe.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think it was kind of resembling that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, obviously it wasn't exactly like Paul Bunyan, but like it was kind of resembled like something along the lines of that kind of person as that guy.
What do you think, Jake? Is it a true story?
I think my guess is the Coen brothers found like a story about a murder or something, and this guy that did this like kidnapping his wife thing, and then they developed the characters around that. That's my guess.
I'm gonna tell you. You okay with me telling you?
Yeah.
Jake's basically right. They found, I think, like 3 or 4 stories.
Was it like newspaper articles or something they found?
They were basically like newspaper article stories, and they weaved a lot of the things that they read about into this one cohesive story. And the reason they have this as a true story is because this Fargo and the Fargo franchise, if you watch the TV shows, are all about like what is real, what does it mean to be real, and what's true. And now you're probably like confused, but this theme is shown throughout all the movie. For example, the old friend that Marge meets up with, fake wife, fake backstory, fake crying, not real.
Yeah.
She thinks it's real, not real. All the bad guys in this movie, the only people who all the people who are bad, are all lying to themselves and other people in some way.
Yeah.
Jerry's lying. The only people who are like really good are Marge. She when she's about to puke, she's like, I thought I was about to puke. She's super honest. She's just herself. And she is truthful. All the other characters, this is my just interpretation. I'm not saying this as fact, but this is how I see it. Jerry, he of course he lies probably the most. Steve Buscemi's character does a bunch of sneaky stuff. He says like, "Oh, I can handle it." He can't handle it.
He took the extra like $900,000 and then gave his buddy like $40,000 or something.
Mm-hmm. All the characters who are bad in this movie are not truthful. Yeah. It's all about reality. It's about what's real. What's real about Jerry? Not Jerry's making up a whole thing. The whole movie is Marge trying to figure out what's real, what's happening, what's the story.
So the only true protagonist is the one who's.
That's why I think Marge is definitely the protagonist.
And anyone that didn't live up to that reality is an antagonist that lied.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of a generalization because there's other people wearing masks in this movie, but like the main characters and the supporting characters who kind of have a fake identity, and they're kind of they're the bad guys. Like Marge literally symbolizes life. She's pregnant. Like she it's just as good as you get. And then like the main bad guy, the blonde dude who she meets up, that's the most death looking dude ever. So what, like, did you guys notice any other themes in this movie? Any other things?
Well, I mean, as I was telling you, like as we were first getting into this movie, I noticed there were a lot of establishing shots. I was like, I don't think they wasted a shot on this movie. I don't think they wasted shots.
No.
I made some connections, then I was like, that probably wasn't intended. Like the whole reverse of the shower scene from Psycho. Like she attacks the guy, but I don't think that was intentional.
It could have been. I love that shot too. She freaking takes herself out.
Yeah.
There's not like the shot like where they're leaving the diner. Those two, the father-in-law and his friend, they're leaving the diner, and the friend says like, "Oh, how's Sammy?" Right? That's the kid's name. Sammy, something like that. And like it just stops on Jerry's face for a while. As you see is like, oh god, I forgot my kid.
Yeah,
like
this whole plan. He realized right then and there his kid exists.
When he made this plan, he's like,
I thought that.
Oh, I forgot.
I thought that writing was genius.
Yeah,
because we forgot the kid existed too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought that was
you weren't thinking about the kid.
No, he didn't have very much significance.
And when he had that realization, you had the realization too. You're like,
no, he's really just there.
He just abandoned his kid.
Yeah, he's just really to emphasize just how bad a dude Jerry's being.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
Jerry's
Just absolutely forgot
well,
his kid.
and I thought I kind of made the connection. It was just like, is this the Coen brothers just saying how much they hate car salesmen? like
maybe. Guy had that
'Cause-
true code.
Because
That true code.
Jerry was a terrible person,
I got $100 off that true code.
and you saw
Bald-faced liar.
yeah, you saw at the beginning.
I love his puppy dog. He just
You want to sympathize with
just
him
puppy dog.
at the beginning when he's selling this
yeah.
man his car. You're like, he needs the money,
Yeah.
but it's trying to tell you at the beginning, no, this guy's a bad person. He is
Well,
a
the
bad
movie,
person.
The movie tricks you. That's why it wants you to think he's a protagonist. And when he
Exactly.
says kidnapping his wife, you're like,
And it
oh, maybe
flips.
she sucks. Then you like meet the wife and you're like, oh, she's kind of nice. And then you meet the dad and you're like, okay, he's kind of a dick. I kind of sympathize more. And then
But you can't blame him for anything he does. He wants money up front, which makes sense.
well,
He
you
wants
can
to-
blame him. He hired people to kidnap his wife, Jake. That's pretty bad.
No, you can't blame the dad.
Yes.
You can't blame the dad.
He's
Sure, he was a
he's an
little
old-
bit of a dick,
He's a
but,
dick
like-
old man, but he didn't really do anything wrong.
Yeah.
He just
the only person that was like consistently causing everything.
causing error
was Jerry.
Jerry. Oh, 100%. 100%.
Like yeah, all the people in the movie, not nice people, but Jerry caused everything. Jerry caused literally everything that happened in that movie.
Yes, he is the beginning domino of the whole chain. He leads everything to happening because he just freaks out. He can't handle a situation like that. He's just not that type of person, and it just leads to the end of the movie. He's in a motel, just like he can't even escape the cops right. He like talks
Just
to
1
them.
minute. Just 1 minute.
Just I'm like in that scene, you're thinking just leave the window, like just don't answer them. They don't like. They might think you're out to eat something. Like they just see your car here. Like don't talk. Get 1 minute.
It's like,
From the bitter end, he still puts on the mask. He still lies. He's still not truthful.
Well,
That's his
and-
character.
And you can see that, and that's another theme that I found the whole time, is like, there are tons of scenes where you see this man by himself that is just like tortured. He's not sure what to do. He's just really messed up. And then anyone comes in, or anyone goes around, or whatever, he's talking to someone, the smile comes up, and he's like, hey, how you doing?
Hey, what about the true code?
Yeah, and
My favorite thing
and
is
like
sissy fits,
my
when he
favorite,
just
my
freaks
favorite, my
out.
favorite scene in that whole
great.
movie, and I don't know if it's like super iconic or whatever. My favorite scene is him practicing his lines for when he's gonna call the
Oh,
dad.
that's a fantastic scene.
That was
first you-
hilarious.
you
And then
think-
he gets his ready. He gets his like whimper ready.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh yeah, no.
it's the secretary.
And then it's
Yeah.
the secretary. That was
Fantastic scene.
hilarious.
Wade, it's Jerry. We gotta talk. It's something hard, geez. It's terrible. Yeah, Wade Gustafson, please.
really, I thought he was.
Funny and awful.
I thought
It's awful.
when he was actually like practicing.
Yeah.
Because the shot didn't actually show
You
him.
think he's
I
on
thought
the
he
phone?
was on the phone.
That's intentional.
Yeah.
That's completely
That was-
intentional.
that was a-
You think
that was
he's
a-
being earnest.
I
He's
think-
on the phone.
in my
No,
opinion, that was the best
he has
scene in the
to
whole movie.
Practice sympathy. He has to practice.
In my opinion, that was the best scene in the whole movie.
You think that's your best?
That
That's
was
the
my
best
favorite.
scene?
That was my
Practice
favorite
it.
scene. in the whole
Definitely
movie.
sums up
The
Jerry's character
answers-
really well.
The opening scene where not right after what is this based on a true story.
Yeah, just the car.
The car driving by.
Mm-hmm.
That you said that had significance, but the thing is that I know that you mentioned at the very end when you see all the cops driving by, you're like, oh, it's the same shot.
Yeah.
But like,
Not identical.
it's not identical. So like, I want to know like, and you're like, oh, that describes the entire movie, and I want to know how.
Basically, okay, I probably should have been more careful. I think that sums the atmosphere and the tone of the entire movie. That first shot of the car driving up.
Really slow.
One, it's slow. Yes. Two, it's a winter hellscape because just you don't
Filmed
realize
during the
it.
summer.
Well,
Might I add.
Some of the scenes were filmed. I'm not sure if that shot.
And
was.
I
I know
thought-
that one parking.
yeah.
garage
I
shot
thought at the beginning, oh, this is just second unit stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I realized, like literally
Second
the
unit.
entire what
was. What do you mean by second
Yeah,
unit?
let's-
like
What?
like when you see a movie and there's like transition shots where they just send out a second unit, have like film a couple scenes of someone driving across the San Francisco
Oh.
Bridge or
Oh,
whatever.
okay, I
You
see
know,
what
I
you're
thought it
doing.
was like I thought that might have been what it was.
No.
And then I was watching a movie, I was like, this entire movie is surrounded around this car. This car causes like it
That's
goes
a-
goes
that
through the
is a good
entire
point.
movie.
Well, yeah, that's
That
the
car has a lot
And
of
so
significance.
opening
That's the car that-
up with that car, that's smart.
I was about to say, yeah, exactly, yeah.
It's really smart. You know.
It's just with Jerry.
Interesting.
By the way, was just completely dark. Like, if you didn't notice, if you weren't,
I
looking
didn't even know
at
that
the
was
driver-
Jerry. Was that Jerry?
Yeah, because he's driving the car.
Oh,
to
to
them-
the-
to the
to
Fargo
them to
bar
drop it off.
To drop it off.
Yeah.
From his used car sales place.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you don't really realize this because you weren't looking for it. He's completely dark. He's all dark.
Yeah.
Because he's a bad dude.
He's just a terrible person.
Trying to tell you, it's kind of good.
I didn't notice that when
He's
I
delivering his
I
doom.
didn't even know it was Jerry. Honestly, I was more just looking at the car,
No,
the shot.
that's Jerry. He brings the car to them because they need
got that beautiful telephoto shot.
Yeah,
you know.
it's just so great. It just I don't know what this movie does, but for me, it just does something in my brain for me. Just those snowy landscapes. It's like
It's
nice,
almost the
but it's
slowness of it.
too nice.
The slowness of it, I didn't appreciate it at all points, but I thought
I loved it.
You think the
I also but
snowy
at all
atmosphere made it slower?
no, I'm talking about the slowness of the movie. However, I think it was almost hypnotic in a way.
I would agree. It's so white,
Right.
it's almost blinding.
Well, the snow and the slowness and the repetitiveness and everything.
That's why I
Right.
love that first shot. It tells you. Like,
It's kind of
this
hypnotic
is what
where
you're
you
kinda
get
in for.
into this crazy world where weird shit's happening and you're almost not even phased.
They make this place feel alien. They make
For me, they made it.
Fargo.
For me,
because no one talks kind of like it's a very
well,
unique accent.
it felt so
It doesn't really look
it
like
felt
anywhere
so
else.
alien, but it got you so used to it.
Yes.
It got you so used to it, and it hypnotized you almost into this feel so quickly. Like from the first shot, I was in the movie. You know.
Yeah.
Like he
100%.
starts talking. At first, I was like, oh, what the
That's not how
heck?
it works.
Then, but I was just in the world of this movie. Like right after that, like I stopped paying attention to things, and I was just in the world
It grabs
that
you.
they created.
And I feel like
and then the slow feeling.
well,
you
one
know.
thing that is probably 50% of this feeling is the music. The
Oh,
soundtrack.
the soundtrack is beautiful.
My God, it's like a
The
lullaby.
soundtrack was nice.
but
I
a
really did like that soundtrack.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a lullaby that like creeps in your ear.
It's like
and
a
you
lullaby
think it's
that-
good, but it's
and then
Yeah.
it's like,
but like
something's
what
wrong
I-
about this.
What I loved about it was that they weren't afraid to accentuate things with the soundtrack. It's like a lot of, especially nowadays. Like you remember, like there's I can't think of a specific example right now. I had one in my head, but I forgot it. But there's a lot of movies where the soundtrack is just inoffensive, and it's
Oh, this one is bold.
it's
This one's
bold.
like
This
Yeah.
because a lot of them,
Imagine
a lot
the
of
first
them,
shot without the
this.
music.
This wasn't.
It's-
This wasn't. A lot of them are just like. A lot of them are just soundtracks. Like it's just like whatever's
just
happening,
there.
it's
Yeah.
just there.
It's like
Yeah.
a
This was
Transformers
a
soundtrack.
But that
full
soundtrack
score.
added to
No,
the mood.
this
It
was-
gave you a whole
this-
different mood.
it
Without
is
the
a
music, the mood would be gone.
Imagine that first shot. There's just a car driving, but no, with the soundtrack. Bow, bow.
Oh, and
It's
it was and
Whoa, we're in for something, aren't we?
it was menacing.
I like how people die in this movie.
I
That's so weird.
I just think it's. Listen,
I
like
actually kind of
the
agree with him.
I
is
like
wrong
the-
with you
I
guys?
like
No,
the
no, no,
realism.
no.
I like the realism.
No, I like the fact that it wasn't this dramatic thing. It's just
No.
Oh shit, he
You're
just
dead.
died. He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
you see the wife die. Oh, she's there's blood on the. I don't know. I hit my glasses. Blood on the stove. That's it.
Yeah.
She's dead. He walks.
She's
He's
dead.
like, she's dead. Huh? She's dead.
In the gunshots, like where like confrontation between the dad and the robber.
Yes.
Like it wasn't this whole action scene. It was just a regular dialogue scene with gunshots, and I thought that was fantastic. I thought it was
Like,
great.
I like they don't cut away from the wood chipper scene either. There's a dude's foot in the wood chipper, and you get a good look at it. Look at it. You know what happened. You know where all that blood came from. Mm-hmm.
Where did
Yeah.
it come from?
It came from dead body. It came from Steve Buscemi. Rest in
Whoa.
peace. F in the chat. Dang. But like,
I thought it was Jerry.
No, you didn't.
I honestly didn't think it was Jerry. I'm not stupid.
That's up for debate. That'll be next episode. Is Brecken
Next
stupid?
episode.
Is Brecken stupid?
Brecken is stupid.
Question mark?
I was testing you guys.
I hope during this.
I hope you know I was testing you guys. We have nothing to talk about anymore, so we got off
We
topic.
were talking about something until you got us off talking.
No, it's because you started talking about death.
Literally,
How
the
is
entire
how is
movie is
death
about
cool?
death. What are you talking
Yeah,
The
about?
entire movie's about death.
You guys like, man, I love
Because it's
love
about
way-
the tone.
I
It's
love
about the tone of the
way
movie.
they kill people.
It's realistic. It's the tone.
How they kill people to death.
It's
is
not like an
so
action thing.
good.
It was actually well done, though.
It was
just
super
love how
well
they kill
done.
people.
The dude gets shot like 6 times. His body don't move like a real dead body.
I love how they kill people.
The same
All we
time.
are saying about is how the Coen brothers filmed and set up the death scenes. There's no, it's not over
And
dramatic.
this wasn't something that.
It's not
You
excessive
should have
bleeding.
said that. That was genius.
It's
I love
realistic.
that. I love how they did that.
I've been saying that the whole time.
That
No,
was
you
what
haven't.
he was
I've
saying.
been saying.
That was what he was
The
saying.
deaths are realistic. That's what I liked.
I didn't hear that.
I liked how it was
That
filmed.
was-
I'm going to,
It
in
makes-
editing, come
it-
back to the exact part where he says
Put it on the
that
green
right
screen.
now.
Put it on the green screen.
Well played.
What did I say?
Well
Dan?
I
played.
like
the
realism.
There it
No,
is. The dude gets
there
shot
it
like
is.
6 times. His
Well
body don't move like a
played.
real
There
dead
it is.
body.
Alright, you know what? You did say that. You got me.
So what have
Well
we?
played.
What have we? I won't touch your dirty hand.
I love the moments in the movie where you're like, do I laugh at this? Because this is really funny, but this is not.
It's completely
It's
intentional.
so screwed
It's
up.
like, it's the scene where he completely forgot his son. He's just like,
oh no.
it's funny. It's also like you're a bad person.
You're a bad
You're
person.
a very bad dad. What have we learned?
Well
I
today?
think this is a good
Go
place
away.
for us to rate this movie.
I give this movie because I think it's one of the classics. A 10 out of 10. I think it's great.
You know
It's
what?
One of my favorites.
You know what? How they killed people was great. 9 out of 10.
I wish he wasn't real.
I'm kidding.
I wish.
Alright,
I wish
I'll
we
give-
filmed his death.
I'll give,
I don't think-
I'll give a legit rating, and I think it was a 10 out of 10. I do agree. I think that movie was definitely perfect. Like, I think in every single way, there wasn't much they could have actually changed. This guy, on the other hand, there was a lot of you could change.
I don't. Okay, by
Wasn't a
10
lot
out
of
of 10.
strength, huh?
Hey,
I don't think
one
it's.
thing-
I don't think it's perfect. I don't think any movie
One thing
can
I would say
possibly
is
be
what-
perfect.
What do you
One-
think
one
10
thing-
out of 10 means?
That not. I'm not. It's not literal. It's not like a grade system for school. By 10 out of 10, I mean like it went above and beyond.
when you were saying like I had a lot of things I could change, I had a lot of things I could point out. Those were definitely nitpicks. Those were definitely nitpicks.
yes. You
I
like
thought this
this
was a
movie.
fantastic movie. I
It's
thought
a
this
great
was fantastic.
Rating, please.
I would say, maybe low 9. I don't know. I don't think there's anything like specific, hugely that they could have done better. I think this is, with what the Coen brothers had with this story, I think this is honestly the best they could have done for most things. I just think like there have been much better movies, you know.
You just don't think it's like top tier.
Yeah, I don't think it's top tier. But I think it was great. I think it was fantastic.
So would you watch it a second time?
I'll watch it a second. I think I would watch it a second time, maybe a third time. After that, I think it might drop off.
Well, yeah.
I think it's.
Oh,
I think a second
movie.
time around, like I don't know if this will happen for you, but you might start to realize more
Oh, you see
more
so much-
significance.
you see
Yeah.
so
exactly.
much
Like,
more
and-
stuff, yeah.
Foreshadowing, something
There's
like that.
so many. This is one of the movies that I have to
Great.
watch twice. I know for sure I have to watch
yes.
it twice.
Yes.
And maybe my rating will change. Maybe it will be worse. Maybe it will be better.
I just love this movie because it
Um,
led to the Fargo TV show, which you guys haven't seen yet, but good. Top tier TV right there.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. It's
We'll,
good.
we'll happy there. We'll excited over that.
Mm-hmm. Very. It's very good.
Yeah, I think it was a fantastic movie. I think I don't think it's like in my top movies, but I think I'd definitely watch it again.
You ruined it.
I did.
No, Jake.
Yeah,
Because you
obviously.
I ruined
I
everything.
ruined nothing.
I ruin everything.
Well, Brecken also ruined this. I didn't because I'm great.
Hey, let's be real here. I think I made it funny.
Maybe with your face.
I don't know about that one. I
Oh,
don't
come
know.
on, Jake.
I don't know about that one either.
Good one, Dean. Like and subscribe.
This has been a parallel podcast. See you next time.
Make sure to get that true code.
Yeah, but that true code.
They were so well done.
You suck.
The
You
guy
don't know
takes
what a
bullets
movie
and
is.
he dies.
Brecken,
So cool.
What's a movie? Do you know what it is? No answer. He doesn't know, folks. It's proven. We are working on a film podcast with a man who has no idea what a movie actually
Dean,
is.
say nothing for
What a
stupid.
shame. What? A,